Okay, anyways. Hey guys, it's Ella here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, for those of you who don't know, I am a Black American who decided to take a gap year, and I am now living in Nigeria. I have absolutely no connection to Nigeria, no family, no, friends that made this transition any easier. So I am trying to document my journey so you guys can get an idea of what it's like to live in Nigeria. So what I want to talk to you guys about today, and actually for all of my wonderful Nigerians who are tuning in, I really want you guys to get what it's like to be a foreigner in this place doing business. So I feel like this topic is maybe pretty sensitive, but I want you guys to know that I'm saying it with love, right? Right, remember that. So essentially, I want to talk about my experiences on engaging in business or with businesses in Nigeria. So I have had many terrible experiences. Sorry guys, I love you guys, but my experiences in dealing with businesses here has been quite bad. So I'll start by just sharing a couple of examples to what I'm talking about. So the first is I've had a lot of difficulty buying furniture. So like if I go to a furniture place, I will be very specific about what I want. And then when I get it on the back end, it could be the wrong color, wrong design, just every single thing wrong. And the business owners, they have a tendency to say, sorry, like, yes, you're sorry, but what do we do now? And the truth of the matter is they think that you should accept their sorry and take the bad product and just be happy. And I will say that that is contrary to everywhere in the world that I have ever experienced. So this is, a heads up for people who are traveling here, and also a heads up for Nigerians on how to be better. Because I think that, at least in America, I think when something goes wrong, I think it's on the business owners to kind of take accountability. And even if it causes them a loss, their main objective is to keep the customer happy. And that doesn't happen here. So like here, I would have liked to have seen, you actually go back and remake the item that, you were probably overcharging me for in the first place. So at the very least, you could give me what I'm asking, because the price that you quoted me, I'm sure, was higher than what you would have quoted somebody who lives here, speaks like you, and you understand. So I say that to say, I think that doing business as a foreigner is quite hard, especially for somebody like me who likes to go to markets and deal with very local people. Like I think I had this strong desire to kind of touch and be in the community, but I don't really feel that community when I'm out and things go wrong. I'll share another incident. I had another furniture maker who decided to change the specs of the order. Like they communicated their desire to change it. I said no, they changed it anyways. And then when I didn't want to buy that, it became problematic. And I'm like, but I clearly told you no, don't understand why you made it. And so these are just examples of the difficulty in doing business here. So I guess for my people who are traveling and unfamiliar, I would say try as hard as possible to spend your dollars or spend your currency, your naira, whatever, and be able to walk in hand with the product that you're seeking. So that will eliminate chances and possibilities for getting it wrong. Also, every furniture maker decided to tell me that they couldn't afford to give me the refund until they sold the bad item that they made. And I'm like, yeah, but what does this bad item have to do with me? So now I have to delay buying a bed or a sofa or whatever it was until you give me my money back? Like, how's that fair to me when I do nothing wrong? So I say that to say this is not, to rag on, the way of life here, but I will say that I think that the business owners, at least from a hands-on market kind of perspective, can do like a little more to be inviting to foreigners and even each other, because I've heard similar stories from people around and they're not foreigners and they had very similar experiences. So I think that that's kind of the thing that I want to make sure everybody's aware of on all sides. So doing business in Nigeria is pretty hard, but one tip that you can take with you is make sure it's like cash and carry. So try to get your hands on as much of what you're doing. And then also, if you are going to place orders and, prepay for things that have to come later, find recommendations. I mean, not even just one person, find as many recommendations as you can get, ask as many questions as possible. I think communication is very important. So that's my take on doing business here in Nigeria. I also think that you want to be extremely mindful of currency changes. I just know for me, like the best time to change and how much I get for it, it's a lot. It fluctuates often, and at the bank, I haven't found it to be the best place for me. But I think those two things will really help you out when engaging with businesses here. I will say, just so that it doesn't sound like this whole video is a bad thing, I have had some very great experiences, but I will say that those experiences are far less, and the experiences that I've shared with you seem to be more frequent. So if you have to do business, another tip to doing business, I don't know why this is, and I'm not going to speculate, but men seem to get results faster. So oftentimes, if I'm having an issue, I have to send a guy to have the argument or the conversation or just, the talks to get to a resolution sooner. So, when you get here, you definitely want to make friends. This is not a place where I think you can go it alone. I will talk to you more about the ways in which I went about meeting people when I got here, because I didn't know hardly anybody, and now I feel like I have a bunch of great friends, like absolutely love them. But so this episode, I'm just talking to you about the businesses, things to look out for, and what to have in mind when you're engaging with them. Also, I would say that you want to be mindful of things that are common, so maybe food changes. If you're coming from a drastically different climate, so different foods may affect you differently, how they're stored, where they're stored, things of that nature. And if you insist on eating probably what's familiar to you, be prepared to pay a lot of money. Sorry guys, everything here is just expensive. Let's see, what else? Also, this is along the lines of doing business or dealing with businesses, but be prepared to pay twice as much for everything. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, every time I'm here, the prices blow my mind. I'll actually show you guys one day when we are out in the market, so you see my very raw, honest reactions to prices. But just compared to what I'm used to paying in the US, everything here costs more. So it's crazy. I remember when I first got here, I was in just like a regular store, and a towel, like a regular bath towel, was the equivalent of about $20. insane. I know. So yeah, be prepared to spend more for the things that you want. Always, always, always ask for recommendations, and be weary of customer service because it's almost non-existent here, but hopefully my Nigerian friends who are tuning in, we're going to get this together and we're going to make this a wonderful place for foreigners to come, because that's my goal here. I think that everybody should visit Nigeria. I think it's a great place. I want all my Nigerian counterparts to make as much money as humanly possible, and in order to do that, we have to make sure that you are also speaking the language of the people coming to you. How do we do that? Bridging this gap, getting our customer service together, and making some money. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna need you not to jack up the prices so much. I understand you want to turn a profit, but let's tone it down a little bit. Till next time, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and talk to me in the comments. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. I'd like to hear what you guys want to see from me in these videos to come. Like, I really want to make this as engaging of a process as possible. So looking forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.